Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Memphis taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And remember here on this is a live football. There he goes left side. And he is finally going to be taken down. What a smart play there to corral to this field goal and bring it back. A nice return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Black Knights will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometime,
touchdown! 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? Left wing 19. Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. After a break down the middle, they'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here in a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. He would not allow him to cut upfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check it.
Now back to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Ready, check. Go, check. Ready.
Johnson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Come on, come on.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Lightning, 18. Third. Right there,
They'll bring a
right
receiver
there.
in motion right.
Third.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 3. He's sacked back around the 28. Mozzie Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get in that end zone. Hit the painter, fellas. Go.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Okay, ready?
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, contact, check, contact.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he
tucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Now he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score was a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 9 now. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Mozzie Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready up. Freeze. Let go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now they'll shift things around.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now third down and very long.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get going and reassert themselves here.
But when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that ball on the last play.
The first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's bolted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down look.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this one is right through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against him.
This is intercepted. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And third down and 3.
To do it for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That gets him up 1 yard and brings him 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Come on, come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson chases free, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They pitch it out to Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here comes second down and 5.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here now, third down.
They'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 17.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger